Hello, Jocelyn. We just got done doing our history and physical on the muscular skeletal spine, and now we're going to do our physical examination. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to have you turn around, and I'm going to inspect your cervical lordosis. Okay? There is a normal curvature, which looks good. We're going to check shoulder height symmetry, which looks symmetrical to me. We're going to move down to the thoracic kyphosis, and we're going to assess that as well. And I don't notice any of that. We're going to move down to the iliac crest here, and we're going to check for symmetry. Okay? And it looks symmetrical to me. Next is we're checking lumbar lordosis, which I don't notice. And then also for any scoliosis would be curvature of the spine lateral. And I don't notice any of that as well. And then lastly, we're going to check the skin for any crease below the buttocks. And there I don't also see anything abnormal there. Okay, so you're going to, at this point, Justin, I'm going to have you bend over. And I'm going to assess the dorsal lumbar spine. And here I'm going to be looking for symmetry as she flexes and extends. Okay? And then go ahead and flex forward again. And everything looks normal there. At this point, I'm also going to check the smooth curvature of her spine and also the range of motion. How far she can bend, how far you can bend over. Normal is 90 degrees, okay? Next, we're going to be checking for the convex of the spine, or of the lumbar, and that is also looks normal. Any rib hump, which I don't notice. And then also, if she had scoliosis, we would also see any kind of curvature in the spine as Jocelyn bends forward. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and have a seat here. I'm going to place my hands on your hip, and then what I'm going to have you do is I want you to bend laterally to the right 35 degrees, okay, and then 35 degrees to the left, okay, and then I'm going to have you bend or extend back towards me. Alright, and then back to neutral position, and then I'm going to have you rotate 30 degrees to the right, and then 30 degrees to the left. Okay, perfect. So I don't see any abnormal. Do you have any pain, tenderness from doing that? No. Okay. So then the last part is we're going to palpate. Okay, I'm going to start by palpating the spinous processes, okay, which is the bones that stick out along the spine. Are you having any tenderness or pain? No? Okay. If there's any swelling on this or around the skin? None. Okay. Next will be the intervertebral spaces. This is the spaces here between your bumps here. Okay. Again, any pain or tenderness? And I don't feel any swelling or abnormal nodules sticking out from that point. Okay, then I'm going to check the paravertebral muscles. This is the muscles alongside the spine. I'm checking for any tenderness. Is there any tenderness? Okay. And now I'm going to percuss with the palm of my hand the spine. Are you having any pain or is there any tenderness when I do that? No. Okay. All right. Everything seems to be normal. I didn't notice any abnormalities in your spine, and I'm glad you were able to do this assessment with me. Thank you.